were able to finish their last series 2-1 after losing their first game against the 8-seeded San Pedro Mamba. Maybe that was finally the wake-up call for them.
Yes, definitely, and they have been doing a stellar job on the defensive end, shutting down their opponents.
Meanwhile, Diamante, great find to Onion Huevo. How do you like that vision from the big guy?
For that second basket now for the Pasig Servants.
Meanwhile, to open this game, it's a three-pointer, courtesy of Alan Aguila. It's still with the Brahmans. Aguila for three, back-to-back three-pointers for Mr. Aguila. That's gonna be a turnover. Torato, pinpoint passing, Aguila. 8 points so far, all 8 points from the Brahmans from him. It'll be a miss from Tanauan. Hinogin burning some rubber. Oh my goodness, just like that. Now you see me, now you don't.
And just like...
Meanwhile, Di Mahilig overcooks the shot. Diamante in transition, having a smile on his face. Puts one up, that's no good for him. Another try, Jeffy Hinogin hustling for another bucket. 4 points for him so far.
And they to put points on the board for the Tanauan Brahmans. As
Elite.
Anabo is set to check in for the Servants.
And finally, another basket. But that's still Alan Aguila. First 10 points of the Brahmans coming from him. Meanwhile, Anion Nueva puts one up, overcooks it. Russell Bayani cleans up his teammates' mess. 1 point lead, but that changes. First 12 points outside. Elihai up top, picked up by Bayani. Inside dish. Atienza intercepted by Diamante. He puts one up, and that's good for two. Cruz asking for a pick. Stolen by Atienza. Diamante defending him, but doesn't matter. Atienza will score anyway.
Good job by Atienza staying.
Bounce won't go for him, so an unlucky bounce perhaps. But they'll get it back. Roldan puts one up. Von Roldan finishes, the former UE Junior Warrior. The Brahmans, they put one up. Oh my goodness, Atienza, disoriented shot goes in anyway. Meanwhile, Malaga and Anabo, miscommunication, and Atienza, another bucket for him. 20 points already for the Brahmans, and triggers the inbound. Gracilias tried to pass it inside to Anabo. They recover it. Mesias for three, gets it to go.
Much improved outside shooter, CJ Mesias wasted.
Another look at that CJ Mesias, three-point bomb from the right side. Again, that's what he can do.
1-2-2 full court press right now for the Tanauan Brahmans.
Anabo, fearless drive, he'll score.
And that's what you're supposed to do once you break that press.
Von Matthew de Ramos. Meanwhile, the attack. Oh, what a move from the little guy, Gracilias.
Impressive going amongst the trees. No fear whatsoever.
Meanwhile, quick to answer back is Kevin Dolar. Outside dish. Dolar. He'll attack. He drops it. Tivar completes the play.
Good patience shown.
Dolar has it. Time at 5 seconds. Tivar puts one up. That's good.
Hone his guard skills, no? Maybe preparing for the next level of his basketball career.
And De Ramos puts that one in.
Nowadays, we have point guards who are 6'4", so I wouldn't be surprised if Diamante transitions into a different role.
Meanwhile, oh, Bayani finding a way inside.
Bayani still has those big
players. You don't expect someone like him to score the most load. Meanwhile, what a pass from George Diamante to 30 Malaga.
That could be the play about that block. No, he kept the ball in play as we see that behind the head pass coming from George Diamante. Malalari bird yung pasa na yun, all the way to 30 Malaga.
Tanauan Brahmans being pushed to their limit, at least for this possession. Dolar, the spin. What a move. The spinneroo coming from Kevin Dolar.
That was a tough shot.
And here comes Torato. He's been quiet, but we know what he can do. Drops it inside. Great find. Hitting that short stab again. Great find from James Torato. Meanwhile, Mesias knocks down that 3 ball. Dictate the tempo. It's going to be a big advantage for a 5th-seeded team like the Servants. Meanwhile, it's still with them. Diamante the fake. Diamante one-hander. Oh my goodness. Michael Jordan-esque move coming from George Diamante.
Well done, as that was a good pass.
Meanwhile, another look at that George Diamante one-handed. Meanwhile, Anabo for 3. Not that time. Diamante gets it back. George attacks. George, a basket and 1.
Pushing out assists. And this time with that pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play, completing the end.
Aguila. Tugera back to Aguila. Outside for 3. Gets it to go.
I'm still feeling it. Scoring the first 12 points of his team, if you recall. Now hitting another 3-pointer. And it's only a 2-point lead for the Servants.
That's good for 15 points now for Alan Aguila. Meanwhile, what a pass from Hinogin to 30 Malaga. As Atienza burning some rubber in transition, not wasting any time. And he will score. Torato brings it down. Torato attacks. Torato using the left hand. He will finish. And that's his first field.
Torato, no nonsense in his movement, just going straight to the basket.
Meanwhile, Malaga off the window. That's good. Off that CJ Mesias behind the back pass.
And that was a beauty to the right on that shot.
Torato. Basket and 1. That'll count for James Gabriel Torato. Way won't work for the Brahmans. But it's retrieved by Atienza. Guerra all day. That's good. Atienza has it this time. Devar outside. He'll fire a 3. Oh, the big guy shooting from distance. Cruz to Anabo. He attacks. Anabo will finish. Devar at the right side. Hands it off. Torato. The pull-up. That's good for James. Meanwhile, Torato with the steal. Sloppy pass from Cruz. Torato. 4 points in a row for James Torato.
Going small, taking George Diamante out.
Cruz, step through move. And they'll score. The first bucket of Cruz in this game. Already played 11 minutes.
And that was a good individual effort coming from David Cruz, using his footwork to evade the defender.
And just outside again. Cruz for 3. Won't fall. Bayani on the floor. They get it back. Mesias puts one up. And that goes in for CJ. 13 points for him. That was intercepted. Meanwhile, Aguila drops it. Devar, the big guy, gets it to go.
Aggressive.
Last 6 seconds. Outside dish. Aguila for 3. Bang!
And he is still the highest scorer for.
But unable to finish was James. Meanwhile, Diamante tried to drop it last minute to Hinogin. Mid-range jumper, that works for Jevi. Pasig gonna rush. Hinogin, the spin move. Spinneroo coming from Jevi Hinogin. One for Jevi Hinogin to open our 4th period. And that last basket was a thing of beauty. Of course, when it comes to playing defense, whoever you're assigned to, you really have to guard them with everything you have.
Oh,
And then saves it. And a steal right here by Von Roldan. Great find to Hinogin. Basket and 1 for Jevi Hinogin. For them as we take another look at this pound-for-pound fitness foul counted move.
their boys in this very important game 1.
And Hinogin completes a 3-point. Diamante has it. Atienza being aggressive. Roldan receiving it. Mesias at the corner. Yes, sir! CJ Mesias from downtown. It's Aguila. Crossover move against Mesias. Aguila loses it. Great defense from Jevi. Hinogin in transition. Basket and one. Jeffy Hinogin, you are out of your mind.
I'm getting this pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play off of his own steal. Jeffy Hinogin taking it coast to coast.
Torato losing it. Stolen by Von Roldan. Hinogin once again. Forward pass. Mesias. That's good for CJ. Great poking coming from Mesias. Aguila to Elihai. Much needed bucket for the Brahmans. Hinogin thought about the three. He'll attack. Sends it out. Diamante taking his time. 9 to shoot. George Diamante to Mesias. He'll fire for three. Bang!
This is a career game for CJ Mesias. That's love to see that confidence, getting that pass from George Diamante, wasting no time.
Aguila. 4 minutes remaining in this game. Alan Aguila puts one up. Basket and one. Alan Aguila. The guts to put up that shot. Pound for pound fitness foul counted the move. Big time bucket.
Dictate how you are as a player, especially when the going gets tough.
Only a 1 point deficit. Pasig still on front. Von Roldan for three. Bang! Von Roldan and
half-court mark, he gave up that foul as we saw that three-pointer from the corner from Von Roldan.
Against Atienza. Diamante nowhere to go. Stolen right here by Atienza. Not the best decision for Diamante. And Von Roldan getting called for the foul.
Bounce that ball off of Atienza.
Obviously, momentum has shifted to the Pasig servants. This time it's Hinogin. Being swarmed inside Malaga. Almost lost it. Loose ball. Picked up by Jeffy. Hinogin puts one up. Hinogin goes to work. Kato. 3 to shoot. They put one up. No good. Diamante pinpoint passing. Bayani will finish.
So that's great recognition and a great up.
A 5-point insurance for the Pasig servants. Thanks to that, Russell Bayani lead to the left side. Torato. Aguila has it. Sends it out. Torato, left corner three. That's big. Big time shot from James Torato. Only a 2-point game. Malaga inside Anabo. This time it's Hinogin. He'll fire a three. Kaboom!
5-point lead right now for the Pasig servants, and this guy, Russell Bayani and others, Jeffy Hinogin.
2 more points for Manu Arabo as he joins the scoring party. And slowly but surely. First one is good for 30. 2 out of 2 for Malaga. Pasig servants. Tivar scoring, but still it's a 7-point game. Atienza against Diamante. Hinogin, he'll fire for three. All the confidence in the world. Jeffy Hinogin, you're out of your mind.
Him for trying to take and make that shot.
25 big points for Jeffy Hinogin. Oh my goodness. 2 players in the back. Meanwhile, Aguila attacking, drops it, Atienza. And Russell Bayani gets called for a foul. This team is something to watch out for. 19 seconds remaining. The Brahman still continuing to fight. First one is good for James Tabinas. But right now, I believe it's safe to say the Pasig servants completing this upset. 5th seeded team beating Tanauan, a 2nd seeded team. And that's it. Game 1 belongs to Pasig, 99-88. Of course, thanks to the aerobics of many players, but it's